Hey, what's up guys? It's Landy here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Neewer carbon fiber tripod. Now, when I first saw this tripod, I was actually a bit confused because there's two different models. Neewer makes two carbon fiber tripods. The one I have here today, they call the upgraded carbon fiber tripod, but they also have just their standard carbon fiber tripod. The difference is the upgraded model is 3 inches shorter, but it's a bit thicker, a bit sturdier, and it can hold a bit more weight. So depending on who you are, you might want to go for the thinner one or the bigger one. But fundamentally, they're the same. So let's take a look. It comes in a small little carrying pouch. Right here, you got a little handle. Not too bad of quality for the price point, but nothing too special. On to the main event, the tripod itself right here. You'll notice that the upgraded model kind of has full red on some of these parts, where as the standard model just has red accents, so it's kind of easy to get the two mixed up. Now, the build quality is super solid. I was very impressed when I first picked up this tripod, especially at this price point. Like, it feels solid. Like, I could throw this thing around, and I was looking up a few reviews. I believe this is the first review of the upgraded model, but someone did a review on the standard model, and he said he had taken it through Europe on a backpacking trip and it held up just fine. I don't doubt the quality at all. So the legs fold out like this. A nice feature about the legs is they are spring-loaded, as you can see. So automatically pops, locks into place, very easy. They have 3 adjustment levels. So here's the bottom, this is the middle adjustment level, and that's the top level right there. So these springs are actually a little finicky. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of wiggle room. I don't know if you can hear that, but these springs do wiggle around a little bit. And there is a little bolt inside to tighten it, but I couldn't fit anything in there because of the angle. But, you know, it's honestly more or less cosmetic to me, in my opinion. Like, it feels sturdy. I don't think the quality is the issue, although admittedly they would be a little bit nicer quality if they didn't do that, but I don't think they're going to break on you. At the bottom here, these are nice and smooth. These legs come out like this. The legs do not rotate. They're locked into place. A little bit of wiggle room to be expected, but nothing too major. I actually prefer, this is personal preference, but I tend to prefer tripods with the ring locks, because I find that you can tighten them down more when the tripod gets older. You know, maybe they're a little bit loose. I don't like the clips because, you know, as the tripod ages, these clips get weaker, and unless there's a lifetime warranty, like, you know, with the Peak Design tripods, I don't know. I just personally like the peace of mind of always knowing I can tighten them down further. You have a little foam grip right here, which is nice when you're trying to grip things. This foam grip, the leg that it's attached to, comes out like this, unscrews. You can take the top off, you can turn it into a monopod. Very handy feature if you're someone that likes monopods. Personally, I don't bother with them, but it's definitely going to be nice if you like them. The rubber feet at the bottom kind of rotate around like this. I'm not too sure on the durability of the rubber feet. I haven't gotten a chance to use them, but I think the fact that they kind of spin helps it. This top section rises up, as so, one level. And the nice feature about this top part right here is that when it rotates up, some of these tripods like to spin around. This one stays locked into place. And this is nice for, you know, when you've already set up your shot, but you just want it to be that slight bit taller. Sometimes with these, the ones that rotate, you know, you'll find that you pan to one side, but not with this one. On the bottom, you have a small little hook right here that comes out for you to hook on a sandbag or maybe a backpack to weigh the tripod down. Let's take a look at this ball head. I was very, very impressed with the build quality of this ball head. No doubt it's most likely just a generic brand of ball head, but it's really good quality. There's 3 adjustment knobs. This one at the bottom is to adjust the panning motion, as you can see right here. And there's 2 on the back. These 2 are redundant. They both adjust the ball head. You know, one is called like a quick adjustment because, you know, it's smaller, so I guess you can adjust it faster, but let's be honest, there's really no need for 2. you know, it's not a negative, but you know, it's kind of overkill. At the top here we have a quick release plate. Sorry. It's an Arca Swiss release plate. And I actually really like this plate right here. I think more manufacturers need to include plates at the bottom here. I think more manufacturers need to do this. See, you can adjust it through this little guy just by itself, or you can adjust it with your hex screw or a flathead screwdriver. I think this feature is really underrated because, you know, you're gonna forget your screwdriver sometimes, or your little hex screw kit. So yeah, I think that's really nice. At the top here we have a nice little bubble level. It's out of the way of the plate so that you can always see it. Sometimes your camera will inevitably cover it up, but they put it on there the best that they could. Now let's get to the negative sides of this tripod. This tripod has one main negative side. At the price point, I can't complain much, and in fact this is the cheapest carbon fiber tripod that I could find for sale in Canada, at least. At $160, this thing is a steal. But it's heavy. And I don't mean it's super heavy, like it's really not that bad, but in my opinion at least, the whole point of a carbon fiber tripod, or the main point at least, is to offer you that lightweight travel carry, right? And this tripod at 4.5 pounds, I'll put the exact weight on the screen, but at 4.5 pounds, it's not super lightweight. When I first picked this up, I definitely, my first reaction wasn't, wow, this is a very light tripod. I was like, oh, there's a bit of weight. And for a tripod of its thickness and durability, and like, this is a solid tripod, you know? Weight is to be expected. By no means is this a heavy tripod, but you know, just keep in mind that it's not a super lightweight carbon fiber travel tripod. You know, I think the carbon fiber can kind of be misleading to a lot of people. They might think that you know, they're gonna stick this in their backpack all the time, but if you're the kind to really travel, you know, I'd recommend looking elsewhere. If you're the kind to just take your tripod once in a while with you, then I think this would be a great fit. In fact, if that's the case, you might want to look at the 66-inch, just the standard tripod. I think that is also a great fit. It just depends on how often you take out your tripod. The 3 inches I don't think is a huge deal, really. I think it's pretty negligible. Anyways, that's a super quick look at this Neewer carbon fiber upgraded tripod. If you found this video to be helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing, because it really helps out the channel. Alright, that's my review. It's just a quick look, nothing too in-depth, but I hope you guys enjoyed.